So the name of our team is the AI Mafia team, and we are working on an AI-enabled augmented reality, which we have titled the application to be called ARGPT. The name of our team members are Fadula Raji, Inyoluwa Adegoke, and Venkat Teja Ravi. We have all contributed to the success of this project. So the idea behind ARGPT is we want to be able to lift real-world objects into the virtual space and then be able to manipulate them using various input modalities such as text inputs, voice inputs, and buttons. So for instance, a user wants to lift the red stool. So then our AI system recognizes the red stool. It then segments it out from the other objects, and then the lifting function will be able to be performed. For example, again, he wants to lift the blue stool. So he then recognizes the blue stool, he segments it, and then the lifting function is performed on the blue stool. So I want to pass it over to Raji to continue.
So here is the topology or the block diagram of our system. The system takes three modalities. One is the text input, the voice input, or the tap on the screen where we recognize the XY coordinates on the screen. And if you pass a text input, we pass this text to the ChatGPT, which acts as the brain. ChatGPT analyzes this text and recognizes the instructions to be performed. And if it's a voice, we pass it through Whisper. Whisper converts voice to text. The text is then passed through ChatGPT, which is then recognized. We recognize the instructions so that we would be able to perform the instructions. If it's also a screen input, we need to recognize the XYZ coordinate, the coordinate at which the screen is tapped, and then we pass these to create an instruction with ChatGPT. And once this is ready, we then recognize and segment the object that ChatGPT gives us. We then convert the object that is segmented to 3D model of that object in the virtual world. We then pass this to Unity. Unity is the application where we can now manipulate the object. However, because of the limited time in this course, we have been able to implement some of our model except for the 3D model and the segmentation unit. So essentially, we'll be testing this model from ChatGPT directly to the Unity world. So here is an example of what we have been able to accomplish, where we can recognize any object in the virtual world, and we can perform any actions on those objects. So here is an example of how it works. To control real objects with voice input, text input, or a tap on the screen. But because of this course project, we're going to be showing only voice input to control some of these objects. And we can do commands such as move forward, backward, rotate, or move right or left, and this is what we're going to test on several objects. Move the white chair to the right. Move the white chair to the right. Yeah, we can see that the white chair moves. Rotate the white chair by 90 degrees to the right. Rotate the white chair by 90 degrees to the right. Rotate the white chair by 90 degrees to the right. Rotate the white chair by 90 degrees to the right. Yeah, we can see that the white chair rotates to the right, and we can also rotate the sofa by any degree. Rotate the sofa by 20 degrees to the left. Rotate the sofa by 20 degrees to the left. We can see that the sofa rotates by only 20 degrees, or we can measure any other degree. We can rotate it back and say, rotate the sofa by 20 degrees to the right. Rotate the sofa by 20 degrees to the right. So we can see that the sofa rotates back to its previous position, or we can also move the blue chair backward. 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 Move the table backward. Move the table backward. Rotate the table by 20 degrees to the right. Rotate the table by 20 degrees to the right. We can see that the table rotates, or we can do the mirror as well. Move the mirror to the right. Move the mirror to the right. Move the mirror forward. Move the mirror forward. So the idea here is that we need to be able to recognize the object, segment the object, and move it and perform any action. So here is our conclusion. We have been able to implement a major part of our AI model, such as the language recognition and transcription, which is running locally on Unity. And second is the text analysis and instruction recognition, which uses ChatGPT to recognize the instructions and gives us the instructions to be performed. Future work includes hosting a recognition and segmentation model on a server such as AWS or Azure, and we also want to train a large generative AI model that converts single image to 3D model, which could use neural radiance field or the popularly state-of-the-art diffusion model. Thank you.